It was a day of pride here, but also one of reckoning. It began with ceremonial. President Zelensky, as so often, centre stage.
Slava Ukraini!
And down below, on Kiev's main street, people strolled in the sunshine, inspecting a column of knocked-out Russian armour. The enemy was driven from the gates of this city 16 months ago, but the price to the nation continues to rise. For Alexander and Lyubov, donning national dress to celebrate, this second wartime Independence Day has been a moment for reflection about what lies ahead.
It's not only about the war. We'll have to do a lot of things after the war. We have to rebuild our country. We have to bring up the economy and all this stuff. It will also take a lot of effort for us.
1 year ago, it was like much brighter for me. First of all, yeah, we fight, we great, and so on. We will win. Now it's much harder. It's not so fast like to get to win and so on, to deoccupy our territories. It's a lot of lives, a lot of death.
At the Jesuit church in Lviv, the city that's the jewel of Western Ukraine, we got an insight a few days ago into the depth of this country's sacrifice. This was a memorial service for 2 young lives snuffed out in the war. A mother still struggling to make sense of it. No sooner was that service over than a colour party formed up outside. National Guardsman Andriy Onishka, killed at the front, was returning to his home city. It's actually illegal here to reveal how many of these personal tragedies there have been, but the Pentagon estimates 70,000 Ukrainians have been killed in this war. With every death here, you get the sense that it becomes a little bit harder by degree for President Zelensky or anyone else in a leadership role to agree to a messy peace, to a repetition of the kind of situation that existed between 2014 and 2022, which was neither peace nor war. Hi, Valentina.
Hi.
Can you explain about the... Taras Matviev was Valentina's only child. His death on the front 3 years ago is a reminder of the enduring nature of this conflict.
Тарас загинув не одразу, його намагалися врятувати, його везли ще на швидку, але поранення було настільки сильним, що по дорозі він загинув.
Taras was awarded the Hero of Ukraine, his country's highest decoration. The street outside the school where he studied and his mother still teaches has been renamed. Taras has entered the pantheon of those who made the ultimate sacrifice for this country. But ask his parents about how the war should end, and you realise how far the sacrifices of recent years now limit would-be peacemakers' freedom of action.
Ми ж не можемо, розумієте, забути ті всі, хто загинув, хто ранений, хто каліка, хто пропав безвісти, хто в полоні. Розумієте, за них треба всіх, за всіх пам'ятати і боротися, щоб ті, що в полоні, щоб повернули додому, ті, що безвісті пропавші, встановити їх. Ну і, звичайно, ті, що, дякувати Богу, залишилися живі, щоб вони себе почували дійсно, як на рідній землі, щоб їх не забували, тих наших героїв.
When you say they shouldn't die in vain, what does that mean?
Всю Україну, і Крим теж, і Донбас наш, і Крим теж. Однозначно, не інакше.
Тут не може бути альтернативи щодо землі, тому що вся земля наша, і ми маємо її повернути однозначно.
And while peace talks are off the agenda, events like this take place near daily. In Lviv a week ago, we came upon the scene of a Russian missile strike.
Це наслідки нічного ракетного обстрілу. Ракета влучила на територію закладу, тобто дитячий майданчик, і пошкодило будівлю закладу. Винесені всі вікна, двері, внутрішнє приміщення, тобто меблі, внутрішні комунікації, перегородки. Знищено фактично великий відсоток самого приміщення.
There were no children here because the strike happened during the night, and the intended target may have been a nearby airfield. With negotiations going nowhere and victory elusive on the battlefield, the prospects are that the conflict will continue this way into the winter. This type of attack with a cruise missile shows that Russia can still strike throughout the entirety of Ukraine. And increasingly, the Ukrainians can hit Russian targets all the way to Moscow. And as the battlefronts solidify in the grip of winter, this may well be the direction of travel. Long-range bombardment by the two sides, keeping the conflict alive. As the day went on, air raid sirens reminded everyone of the unfinished nature of this war. The reminders are everywhere, but the road to peace as obscure as it's ever been.